Honestly, I think a lot of people failed to kind of stop the car and just take a look at the opportunity, right? And I mean, just pursuing this idea or researching or getting into entrepreneurship, really, what do you have to lose as a young person, right? Okay, my name is Joseph. I'm the co-founder and product lead of Coastline Market. And outside of my work environment, I'm a big sports fanatic as well as a tech enthusiast. I honestly wouldn't consider myself an entrepreneur right now. I feel like I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. I think entrepreneurship and entrepreneur, that's a word that's kind of being thrown around as a buzzword, and everyone's saying he's an entrepreneur, she's an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur. The first thing that gets me excited about the business is seeing the growth of the company, right? Seeing that double-digit growth in revenue every week or every month. Seeing us kind of hit milestones and really going into avenues and experiencing things that really not too many 21-year-olds get to experience, right? Whether it's like raising money, hundreds of thousands of dollars in actual capital and allocating that to specific opportunities, tasks, or resources, right? Really, we're making very, very critical decisions at a very young juncture in our lifetime. We're aiming to bring cheaper fish to consumers in the future, but currently our target segment that we are focused on would be restaurants and kind of retail and specialty buyers like smaller grocery chains or higher end or mid-tier restaurants. We realized that there was this huge pain point and this massive need to create efficiency in the supply chain that really wasn't being addressed because people have been doing things, like I said, in a certain way for decades, if not centuries, in the fishing industry, and people were resistant to change. But that's kind of where the opportunity lies, right? It's like the old, crusty, industries that are kind of resistant to change. That's where the opportunities lie. So yeah. Rob and I, we have a history of kind of working together, so we know, how we tick, right? We know how we tick. We've known each other for like 8 years now, for a long time now, right? And we have started a previous, venture together, even though it's failed. And we have a similar kind of dynamic and personality. We know when to kind of take a step forward and challenge one another, and when to kind of step back and let the other person have a longer leash. And we do work very well together, and we have a pretty structured and friendly. Even we're very competitive as well, so we always try to one up one another, which can be good when we're both on the same team. So the dynamic is pretty good. I mean, I really can't complain too much, just because I know a lot of other founders that I know are having huge issues in terms of dynamics and stuff, so we've been pretty lucky with that, yeah. It's knowing when to kind of challenge and knowing when to take a step back in terms of our relationship. We're very upfront with one another and very transparent, which helps kind of resolve problems very, very quickly. If we have a problem, we don't let it fester, right? And we're very upfront and we say how we feel, right? So that helps eliminate a lot of problems. We do have an equal partnership, so there are not too many debates on the equity end of things. Culture definitely has to come first. I think it doesn't matter if they're the most technical, or the most gifted person on earth. If you can't work with them, right, it's just not going to work out, right? And you want to hire people that are going to grow with the team and kind of mesh with the culture that is developing here. So you definitely want to look at culture. Obviously, you want competent people. You want, some of the smartest people, but there are both sides to the story, right? You need to have someone who's both technically gifted, but also a good fit. And I would put culture above fit. Culture above, technical talent, right? Because that's something that can be learned over time. But culture, if they're a bad apple from the get-go, that's tough to change. Yeah. Your business is your life until you kind of hit critical mass, right, and hit a level of traction that helps you like build out a team that can kind of help offload some of that stress and tasks for you. But initially, I think your business is your life, and it has to be, right? You have to work 80 hours, 100 hours, and work on the weekends, just because if you're not doing it, someone out there is working, 1 more hour, 2 more hours, 10 more hours, right? It's important to just take that first step. Like I said, stop the car, You don't have to build an empire, but just stop the car, take a look. You never know what kind of opportunities are gonna lie. If you're just driving right past it, you could just miss it, right? Just stop the car, take a look, see what's out there.